Hello. Before we start today's episode, if you would like a condensed version of what I'm talking about in this podcast, go ahead and subscribe to The Perfectionist Guide. You can read the entire thing in 3 minutes or less. To access this, go to CourtneyLoveGavin.com/newsletter. Are you a bit of a perfectionist, type A, hyper performer? Then you know that having the audacity to see an ideal and bring it into reality while breaking generational habits of hustle can be tough, but it doesn't have to be. If you are ready to burn bright instead of burning out, to lead without losing yourself, and to enjoy the life you have worked so hard to create, then keep listening. I'm your host, America's leader on rewiring perfectionism, CLG, and this is Perfectionism Rewired, the podcast. Welcome to Perfectionism Rewired. Today, we are reorienting your relationship with problems. I want you to write down the top 10 words that you use to describe problems in your life. What are your top 10 favorite words, phrases, ways to describe them, feelings that you have? I really want you to see how you speak and how you think when you have obstacles. I walk it like I talk it. I would never ask you to do anything that I don't do myself. So when I did this from a low perception point, something's wrong, it's not working, I need to fix this ASAP, I will get into like a stressy, graspy energy. Sometimes I will seek comfort from someone. It could be a coach, it could be a good friend, another human to tell me that it's not a problem, even though like low key, I don't actually believe them. Another thing that I'll do is I will throw myself a proper pity party. That usually is combined with catastrophizing, and I will connect all the dots to every craptastic thing that has happened. So that's just a highlight from, my little book of shadows. But seriously, get intimate with this. If your mind is telling you, oh, I already know this, you don't actually know this, okay? Unless you are about to be indoctrinated into sainthood, you could use some help with this. That's probably why you're listening to this episode. And be really honest with yourself. When shit goes haywire, what's happening? Do you feel depressed, mean, jealous, envious, angry, that you need to seek vengeance, righteous? How do you respond? Do you blow up problems? Do you think, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever? When you are operating from a low perception point, every problem looks and feels like a concrete wall. You tend to feel that every problem has the potential of wiping you out. The language that you use when it is fatalistic and heavy and dense, when you use this vocabulary with yourself, you weigh yourself down. Your feet are concrete from an energetic perspective. So yeah, it's tough to move forward. Your perception point, every problem is a concrete wall. Next time there is a challenge or an obstacle, something doesn't go your way, ask yourself, am I using problem vocabulary for something that might not be a problem? And if I switched my vocabulary, would this still be a problem? If you're wondering why you keep experiencing the same shit over and over, you feel like it's Groundhog Day, that your problems are pretty predictable. If you're one of those people and you're like, I keep having the same problems over and over and over again, this is why it's not solved. What I see happen time and time and time again is you'll be in the hole. And as soon as you just get out of the hole, all that you care about is I just want to get out of the uncomfortable and I want to solve this. And there is no interest in how it was really created. I'm not talking about, well, this person said this. We are talking about a higher level thinking and perspectives. We're talking about the energetics. We're talking about how you co-created this in your life. The energetics that created that problem are never dealt with. You are just shoving them into a closet. Or like a junk drawer, you're putting them in a box in a garage and you're just like, I don't want to look at that. And it gives you bad vibes when you walk by. The universe, the divine, God, source, pick your word here. The powers that be will send you something over and over and over again until you get the message. I want you to get the message in this lifetime now. This is why knowing your patterns that are causing these same issues to be repeating in your life, you can find those out with me. If you're nodding your head yes, listen closely because I might have the solution you've been searching for. My Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator. In Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator, you are centering your identity on your possibilities instead of your limitations. I've done the hard work and taken out the guesswork to give you frameworks backed by neuroscience, proven to work even for the most type A, high-strung, stubborn, control freak perfectionists. In the first 30 days, you'll possess a quiet confidence, so secure in yourself and your achievements. Your self-compassion will go up at least 250%. So if you want to save yourself years of trial and error, go to CourtneyLoveGavin.com/accelerator today, or just click the link in the show notes to check out the Perfectionism Rewired Accelerator. You want to be impersonal when it comes to your obstacles. I put this offer out and no one's taken me up on it, or I didn't get this raise. They installed the wrong color of tile in my kitchen. Whatever your problem is, underneath that is a belief that you are the center of the universe. And that is one of the worst, horrible, no good, very bad, most toxic thought forms that you can get involved with. Ask me how I know. I did it for decades. On the surface, I would have said, no, I don't believe that everything revolves around me and that I'm the center of the universe. But the truth is, if you are taking what's happening to you personally and you're not able to look at it with curiosity, you are saying things like, I know that things aren't fair, but why me? Like, you are. That's your problem right there. The most important jewel for you to grasp from this episode is that when you are in the midst of problems, you are forgetting your cosmic nature. You are forgetting all that is truth and reducing your thinking to temper tantrums because you're not getting what you want. Even if you're super altruistic and you're like, it's not for me, it's that this is wrong. Yeah, it's an outcome that you want. It's something that you believe is just. It's your wants, it's your desires, even if it's not for you. If not, why else would it be a problem? If you were being patient and if you had trust, it wouldn't be a problem. You've got to have that spirit that if it all blows up and it falls apart, that you are designed to get back up and stand again. Like, just decide, I'm no longer going to hide in my life anymore. Even though no one else can tell that I'm hiding, you know that you are. And I know that you are too. Listen, it takes resilience to decide to initiate a new pattern in your life. It takes resilience to continue to nurture a creative vision that only you believe in. It takes resilience, but you have it. You have it. We each have a phoenix in us that causes us to rise again and again from the ashes of our challenges. We are all born resilient and we have the natural instincts to get up and try again. Just look at a baby when they're trying to walk. Look at a puppy. Every problem is actually your portal. It's the door that you are going to walk through to your next level of growth. When you're being theoretical, there are no mistakes. When you're up in your tower, Rapunzel, like, the real proof is, out here in the real world. It's in the cooking. You have got to get in there and see whether all of these fancy theories, like, put your belief plan to the test. Come on, let's take your self-concept. Let's take it around the block. See if it can operate in practice. And do not diminish the beauty of your life. Wake up every day as if it's a holy wow surprise package. Like, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen. Get up to a high altitude. Do not crawl on the floor with the pinhole perception saying I'm royally fucked. Don't do it. Okay, girl, don't do it. Like, see the problem and recognize, oh, hey, and put on your growth goggles. Say like, I'm going to transform this part of myself. And I know that I am inclined to go to the absolute worst case scenario. And guess what? I got to work on that part of myself. I'm going to sculpt the shit out of my self-concept. And I am going to tune my trust trifecta to the highest faith frequency so that I can have faith in all the power that I cannot see and that I can believe and trust that the universe is actually on my side. So I can believe when something might appear like a shit sandwich, I can see it and I can say, this is for me without 3 hours of simmer down now happening before. Every obstacle, I really want you to think about it, that it is a sacred rite of passage if you choose to use it, right? It's just like on Mario, those green pipes, you could just jump over it or you could go down and you could be in a really cool freaking neon like underground world or underwater world. I want to thank you so much for your energy. It is your most precious asset. I see you, I honor you, and I will talk to you later.